Hello, everyone. Today it's story time, and today I'm going to tell you about probably one of my favorite encounters. I mentioned this in episode 2 of D&D Do's and Don'ts. One of my favorite characters in all of D&D, Death. Now, what had happened? This character was a soul eater. And she basically, if she wanted to make a character based on the anime Soul Eater, which, if you follow it, is when it allows them to basically eat souls and destroy souls that way, and it gives them powers involving souls and all that. I'm not going to get too in depth, but she had made this really awesome character, and then, well, led on a major mission to fight, find out what was going on in a town in the middle of the Feywild. She inadvertently killed one of the player characters through manslaughter by ripping their soul out of their body. Now, it was this character's first session, so of course I let them have another character that tied in really nicely. But this one, it was in the Feywild, and though I'm a soft heart, I still am a stickler for the rules that we've put in place in D&D, and so, well, one thing that will always come when you don't want it, and you kill something in the Feywild, is a Redcap, the most bloodthirsty, monstrous stick monsters there are in D&D. If you don't know what that is, I'd recommend searching it up, especially if you're a GM, because oh my, it's a great tool if you want to add plot and story. Like, if you have a mercenary party, you can have them be paid to protect a murderer from a bunch of Redcaps. So, and yeah, but this day, she was a low-level character. She was a little too low of a level. So, of course, I gave her a little bit of leeway. I made sure one of the characters gave her a letter saying what was going on, that there was this monstrous Redcap coming after her. And then she did this super awesome thing where she was one of the few characters, let's see, a few other characters in my D&D, Times of D&D, who was like, I'm going to go to the library and research them. So she did all this research. She also got special bonuses they hit from doing this, like knowing their weaknesses. She spent all of her money she could getting special potions, like potions of swiftness and of healing. Though it wasn't enough. Because when it came down to it, the Redcap, seeing that no one was around while she was in her room, this was a character with one arm, so it was a little hard for her to fight, but she got this very awesome katana. So she fought valiantly, because this Redcap, I'm not good at explaining this story. Here, I'll start from the beginning of the encounter. The encounter starts, the Redcap starts cackling, and it freaks her out. So, all of a sudden, she realizes she's trapped in this big, large shield bubble in her own room, in her home, where all the player characters live in this mansion that one of the characters, who is a princess, paid for. Because she, of course, this princess character, though I'm getting a little off topic, has the greatest luck ever in getting good stuff in D&D. And when she rolls to get stuff, she gets platinum and magic super swords that are made for only elves. Oh, but I'm getting off topic. And the fight ensues. Now, I had a special version of a Redcap that I was using. Maybe I'll post it up on YouTube eventually and show everyone. But she's fighting it. She's using all of her potions. She's lighting it on fire. She's evading. She's trying every tactic she can. And when it came down to it, she hit it. for, I think it was, 15 damage on this awesome hit. And it had 1 HP left. And then I rolled in front of her, and it was a 20. And it critted and killed her off. Of course, when I turned the sheet around, and of course, being a good sport, I of course showed her that she had almost killed it, 1 HP away. And this was probably one of the greatest fights I think I've ever personally DM'd. And so I'm sitting there and she's laughing because I'm glad this encounter went as well as it did, because it ended with her own special story being tied off very well. She started making her new character right on that spot because she was excited. And I was like, yeah, you can start making your new character now. And on that note, that's probably one of the few times I've ever enjoyed a character's death. Not that she was a bad player, she was probably one of the best that we had in that group at the time. It was just an encounter that happened because she killed someone by accident, which is a weird thing to say. But this is just a story I thought I thought it might interest you guys on YouTube. Hey, if you like it, click the like button. If you don't, click the dislike button. Hey, maybe even subscribe. I don't know. Well, that felt really awkward saying. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to post more story videos. This was just going to be a one-off, but you know what? I think I'll post more. I have one more that I'm going to upload in a couple minutes here about another character who has better luck than anyone else ever. And see you all. Peace.